Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks.
Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week, though.
Yeah, when you get the award, you know you had the best week in the conference, you'll let it slide. But, hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Now that's all about making.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision. So that a good outcome for Sean McVay as the challenge is successful. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll look to throw. Forced it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points. And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Being chased out left. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and I think the ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Williams. will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bulls have taken the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Throwing again is Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Steps away to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bulls will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. In trouble, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down at Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 4 yards remain for second down.
Stafford.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 29, Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
Flush to his right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Stafford.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 2nd and 5 now. Stafford.
This is Robinson. A couple of vets. Stafford to Robinson there. First down Rams.
Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Being chased out left.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now it's Stafford.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So much for field goal range. They were going for the jugular right there, just trying to end it.
That was definitely a shot play, as they like to call it, a chunk play, whatever term you want to put on it. They were attacking deep downfield, trying to get to the end zone. Really well defended, going up and knocking it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Back to throw, Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run this with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Akers.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period.